Last time on Astronautica.
After a well-deserved night of rest at the house of an old friend, our heroes journeyed back out into the wilds of Chicago. Met a fella named Squatch who sold them some, toys. And then our heroes headed north to meet up with a person named Nimble that Tuk-Tuk begged them to find. But when they got to Nimble's house, they found a couple folks was already there, fixin' to do some damage to their new ally. Well, you know them. They got right into the mix. And now, we're gonna see just how mixed up everything gets. So stay tuned and find out right here and now on Astronautica.
Kyler and Oka, you are outside and you hear a loud crash. I'm going to have everybody roll for initiative, please.
I think it's going well in there.
Yeah, it's going great in here.
There's the average. I rolled really well last time for initiative.
Oh, those aren't the sounds I like
Do
to
you
hear.
also do really terrible?
I got a nat 1.
I also got a
same.
nat 1.
Did we all won on that one?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
bad. It's gonna be bad. This is not good.
So like the PC, like the NPCs, they have like -2 to everything, maybe, right? Maybe.
No.
But we don't get like a plus to this, right? We just roll one die and the number
You
on it
just
is what
roll.
we get. Cool.
You get a bonus if your weapon has a bonus.
I don't think any of my weapons have bonuses. Because I have knives
Yeah.
and katanas. I also wouldn't have them drawn. So
I'd like to draw. I guess I have to do it on my turn. I heard the
yeah,
crash.
you do.
Fuck.
Yeah, you do.
Dang.
And guess what? They rolled very well, so...
yup.
Show.
That sounds about right.
But what about Nimble? They quick, so maybe. Maybe.
All right, Hazel and Oka, what are your agility scores? What's your dexterity?
4.
4?
Yeah.
And Oka, what's yours?
2.
2? Okay, so Hazel, you'll be going first.
Alright.
Well, that's not superb.
Yay.
All right, then. Fucking fine.
Is that a not superb for the bad guys?
No, that is Nimble joining the ranks of ones.
Ah.
What? What is? Ugh.
All right. This is going to be fine.
Yeah.
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 We good. We good.
We got this.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
These jabronis don't stand a chance. Just wait until I find a Jeep. Just you wait.
Mm.
We're inside.
Wait until I find a Jeep.
If that thing got a Hemi? That thing got a Hemi!
Yeah. We're a bunch of degenerates, aren't we?
Yep.
That's in fiction. That's Kyler doing Linklater outside as he waits for his turn. He's just like,
Yeah, I guess that sounds right on brand.
All right. Top of the order is the angry bald fellow who just got shocked.
Uh-oh.
He is going to stand up and he touches the back of his head and there's blood on his fingers. And he looks at Nimble and he says, "You're going to fucking regret that." And he snaps his fingers and Mouse puts his fists together and walks over and is going to attack Nimble.
Woo! Yeah, let's just all die now. Life is meaningless. Oka screams in the corner. Life is meaningless.
Life is meaningless. Life is meaningless. That's good. Yes, give it back.
Life is meaningless.
Okay.
Life is meaningless.
All right, children.
So what is going on here?
Hazel, you just hear the I don't know, the chorus of the fucking damned hanging out backstage.
This is future Meisner. This was developed by Sandy Meisner, wonderful woman, was around in the 2100s. No relation to the other, what's his name, Stanislavskin Meisner? I forget his name.
Something like that. It's lost in translation.
Stanislavski Meisner. Jesus. These are some fucking wonderful deep actor jokes.
Yeah.
Which won't isolate any, like, they certainly won't alienate any of our listeners at all.
Not at all.
No.
Theater kids don't like role-playing games?
But yeah, there's a big fucking intersection there. One of us. Anyway, so he takes a big swing, and she dodges out of the way, and he puts a hole through the sheet metal wall.
Woo.
With his fist.
Oh, fuck.
He then pulls out and is going to attack again.
Can he not, though?
And Daddy's gonna spend some darkness points.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, no.
So he, on the second hit, he lands. And she takes a bit of damage. But the force of his punch is so strong that she literally goes sailing out through a window and, like, lands on her back in front of you, Oka, and Kyler, and lands hard. And she looks up at you and goes, "Oh, hi. You're the girl from the marketplace, aren't you?"
Yeah. You, Nimble? Was it?
Yeah, that's me, Nimble, by name and nature, also in pain, currently, not by name, but by nature. Your friend is in there, and yeah, I could use some help.
Yeah, we will help you, yeah, for sure.
Great.
Yeah.
It's there's not definitely some sort of raging monster of a man inside there. Or anything. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I will help you if you can help me find some samurai gear, like clothes to wear. Then we have a deal.
Sure. Yeah.
She's really dead set on the aesthetic. I think it'll work. I think it's great.
I really am.
I think I can totally see it working. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we'll shake on it. And Oka spits in her robot hand and extends it to Nimble.
Nimble tries to, and her arm is just totally dead.
Oh.
And she, like, grabs it and, like, pulls it up to you and shakes your hand by holding her right hand in her left hand and just shaking, or her left hand in her right, and, like, just shaking. Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Yeah, let's go. Let's get it. And I'll rush to the
Great.
Yeah.
Kyler, it is your turn first. What would you like to do?
Well, I have to say, this seems like the best case scenario. We needed to find you. You're here. They're in there. Are you, like, dead set on
Your
here?
friend is also
I mean,
in
yes,
there.
but there's also, and he sort of, like, peers around the where the window frame used to be, and he's like, "Hey, Hazel, How are you? How are you doing? How are you today? How are you?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, he is, apparently.
Okay. Can I hear him? Is he talking loud enough for me to hear?
Are you yelling out, Kyler?
Hey, Hazel. How are you today?
Okay, yeah.
A little preoccupied right now.
I mean, yeah, it is my home, but not currently. I would very much like to be anywhere but here currently.
I get what you're going with.
I pick Nimble up off the ground, and I'm like, well, it's your lucky day, because so would we. And I'm gonna just start escorting them away down the streets.
Okay, you do so. She looks back and she's like, don't you want to help your friend? Don't you
Oh,
wanna...
can I hold actions? Is that a thing in this system?
If you don't spend points, you can use reactions. Basically, reactions are yes. You
Cool,
can take
okay.
reactions, but you need to have not used all of your points.
Certainly, yes.
What are you trying to do? What are you hoping to do, rather?
I'm going to save a few. I'd like to go over to the window and wait for Hazel, and then when Hazel has vacated, book with everybody, and I would like to hold a shot if a mouse charges us or something. I'd like to sort of do those 3 things, if I may.
Sure. So there's actually a thing for this, which is...
Is it Overwatch? I remember
It is indeed
seeing that cross my
Overwatch.
name. Okay.
So, yeah, you can... you assume that for a fast action, and then whenever you want in the next turn, you can take a normal shot.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be by the window and wait for Hazel with that Overwatch, and then my final thing will be to sprint on the condition that she gets through the window. Or not sprint, take the movement.
You will not have enough left.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'll make sure that Nimble is away and just be go over to the window myself and Overwatch it.
Cool. You do so. You pull out your trusty new wait question. If I remember correctly, y'all loaded up all your weapons into the duffel bag that Hazel has.
Yep.
Fuck.
So, Kyler, you don't actually have your
I can't.
pistol.
I have my stun gun though.
You do have your stun
No, we
gun.
sold it.
No, you sold that.
No, I sold my stun rod.
Oh, okay.
I sold my shot.
The shock
I
stick.
sold my shock stick. There we go. Thank you. Yes.
Say that
so I guess
sometimes fast.
I sold my shock stick. Nope, won't do it. I refuse now. I choose not to do it. That's what's happening here. No.
It has nothing at all to do with ability.
Right. I will draw my stun gun though to boost my initiative by 1.
Okay.
Oh
you
wait,
do
no,
so.
that's another action.
It is.
Okay, so drawing my stun gun is something I can do. I'd like to do that at the very least to boost my initiative.
Okay, you do so.
Overwatch is a fast action as well.
It is a fast action.
Okay.
Knives give +1 to initiative, apparently.
Yes, they do.
Good to know.
It is unclear whether or not. I think if you assume Overwatch, you might need to have 2 left. I don't know.
Sure,
unclear.
taking it as 1 and then activating it as another.
Yeah. By the way, I sort of said it out loud inadvertently, sort of spilled the beans. These 2, their names are Cat and Mouse. Mouse is the far larger one, and they are not your
Adorable.
friends. Yeah.
I didn't catch that his
Okay.
name was Cat, but that's great.
But yeah, everybody meet Cat and Mouse.
Cool.
Hey, cat and mouse.
That's very cute.
They want to fuck up your shit.
So I actually don't have enough to Overwatch. If I have to draw, then Overwatch is an additional, and to fire with that Overwatch costs 2. So I'm gonna draw. I'm going to move Nimble. Okay, I would like to actually take cover at the window, if I may.
You do so, which raises your AC by...
I get 2 to whatever the cover's armor rating is.
Which I can tell you because they actually wrote this out. An inner wall gives a cover of 5. These are very thin walls, so I'm gonna go with that. Like these are, this is like corrugated iron. So I will, so you currently have an armor rating of 7 from cover and then an additional 2 from your actual armor. So you have 9 all day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Merci.
You have your weapon. You've gotten Nimble to her feet and moved her away, and you have taken cover. Hazel, it is now your turn.
Can I get past them to the window without them hitting me? Is that a possibility?
You could snake by Cat.
Okay.
Mouse is sort of like filling the space, so you'd have to like slide. You'd have to sort of hop over a counter and go through a table, but you could get by Cat. There is a way.
Okay.
I can't guarantee he won't attack you though.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So I heard Kyler talking about windows, and I put 2 and 2 together that he is suggesting we fucking dip, because big old mouse. And I saw him punch through the sheet metal, and that sounds like a whole lot of fucking nope.
Right?
So, I'm gonna dash, I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna try to hop out that window, all like cool parkour style. And as I jump through the window, I want to try to pull 2 of the weapons, the 2 knives that I have since holstered like under my arms, under my jacket, since I have that nice cool Matrix jacket on now.
Hell yeah.
Yes, you do have a nice.
So I want them ready, because I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to get super far away from them.
Yes, that is correct. So I will say you can do all of that. As you run past Cat, he's gonna take a swing at you.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
But let me tell you something.
I'm gonna earn my ouchies.
All right, spending a point of darkness.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, he takes a swing at you, and he misses. He tries to trip you, actually, as you go by. And
Jackass.
I just kind of like jump over.
you not only jump over it, you jump and do a diving roll, which brings you up to the window, which allows you to then spring up through the window, turn around through the air, and you've got your knives ready.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
For the listeners at home, are you holding them both down, both up, one?
No,
one
one would be up and one would be down. Yeah.
Cool. Hell yeah. All right, you do that. You do some dope-ass parkour.
But that's not true. They'd both be down. They'd both be down. For
Okay,
slash
got it.
punching.
You got it.
Yeah.
Next up is Oka.
Okay. Who's in front of me? I forgot what I ran to.
Yeah, you're next. So you're next to Kyler.
Cool. That's what I thought.
Oh, you're actually a little bit a ways from Kyler.
Okay.
You just watched as Hazel dove out the window over Kyler
Naturally.
and landed.
Just a bunch of window
The
jumping.
duffel bag is now in sight and
All right.
available for use.
I'm gonna run to that duffel bag, if you don't mind.
You do so.
And I'll grab.
Yeah, I'm like crouched real low too, having just dove through a window.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Do you have all your weapons, Hazel? No, you don't, right?
my katana would be in the duffel bag because I don't have a way of
All right. Well,
putting it on
I'll
my
get
person.
everyone's weapons out.
But I have all my knives.
You have all your knives. I'll grab your katana for you, and I grab my katana and my pistol.
Cool.
I know it's a lot of hands, and I think I can carry another pistol for Ian, or pardon, for Kyler. Ian does not exist here.
GM, real quick, if I have 2 daggers, do they both increase my initiative, or does just one of them increase my initiative?
I feel like it's just one.
Okay, that's fair. That's why I was asking.
There's no way that holding 2 things makes you faster. That's not a thing.
Hey, I have gotta
don't know,
try.
two
right?
knives.
You can put your
makes
hands
it-
behind your back and Naruto run that shit, right?
I mean, that is very true.
What about the Naruto bonus?
That's the only way to increase your
Right.
initiative. in
It's
this game.
Naruto run everywhere.
Yeah.
You have to Naruto run it if you want to increase. You also
my shop
genuinely
sells a-
run faster.
Right. You
Yes.
Actually,
If we paint it red, do we run even faster, or is that just cars?
Just cars.
Okay.
It depends. If you have any mechanical parts and you paint them red, then you do move faster.
Okay, so this is interesting. I'm doing some reading on weapons and how they handle initiative, and it looks like I would not have been able to boost. Like, it looks like you have to declare that you're boosting your initiative on the turn that you're going to boost it. So, like, I can't draw my stun gun to boost initiative unless I have the AP and I use the AP to attack with that weapon.
Gotcha. So you have to attack with it in order to allow for the boost.
For the initiative bonus to count. But how does that, like, it feels almost like you have to, like, shout when it, like, right before your turn, like, but wait, I want to now. Like, I don't know how to, reconcile that, you know?
That's a good question. Well, I think what will happen is you can just say, I'm going to use you can just say, like, hey, I'm going to increase my initiative by doing this.
Okay. So that raises the question. I'm trying to find
sort of like anime characters who say their moves before doing them sort of vibe, but whatever, fuck it, I like it.
very much so.
1,000-petal dance.
I'm trying to find dual wielding or something because it doesn't necessarily say anything. It just says that, like, you gain that weapon's initiative bonus if you attack with that weapon. So if Hazel were to use 2 fast actions to make attacks with her knives, both knives, would she get +2 to initiative?
I am going to adjudicate for now that you only get the benefit from one, because I'm pretty sure you can only get the benefit from one weapon at a time.
Cool.
I will accept that.
I believe
seems
I read that
legitimate.
somewhere in the books. I will continue to do research on this. We'll figure it out, because I get the feeling there's going to be a lot
And
of
that
dual
seems fair.
wielding.
That seems fair. I was just, like, trying to figure this out because their initiative is wild.
What? I'm not gonna be a dual wielding tank rogue. What? That's not a thing.
Never.
Oh, man. Fuck yeah. All right. So, Oka, you, I will say you can use your whole turn to, like, pass out the weapons to people.
Nice.
And it's a little bit of a stretch because each object interaction is a thing, but fuck it. I want you to have your weapons.
Okay. All right. Are you sure I can make it work?
I don't want you to not. No. Fuck it. I would rather y'all have fun than put bullshit. It's bad enough that the duffel bag was with Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
So you all have your weapons now. I will just say that.
Yeah, I'll use my turn for that.
Which
sure,
brings
yeah.
us. Hell yeah, you do so. Which brings us to Nimble, who, like, looks around and sees all of y'all and says, wait, I'm confused. Shouldn't we be... Do you want to run or do you want to... whatever.
Well, I go. You go, girl. We'll be right there.
Yeah, okay. She is going to actually take an action to roll for technology to see if she can fix her arm. Fun fact, she's very good at technology.
With all that tech in the house, who would have thought?
Never.
Who would have thunk?
Well, she can't.
Rip.
She futzes with it and she's like, man, I shouldn't have. Fucking stupid. Always doing, and then you think, all right. And then she just, like, runs off toward the marketplace. And she says, thanks, I'll see you later, as she goes. And it brings it to the top of the order, which is Kat, who is going to run out and see Nimble running off. And then he's going to turn and see all of you, and he sees you, Oka.
Oh, good.
And he says, I know you. You were in the marketplace.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck me. And he pulls out a pistol and he's gonna shoot at you. Actually, I'm gonna roll for this. No, yeah, he's shooting at you because you are all very heavily armed at this moment. And he got 1 success. Now, you are wearing armor, which means that you can roll a number of d6 equal to your armor, and for every 6, you can drop the damage you take by 1.
Okay. All right, well, here we go. Do I need a darkness? I'll use darkness. Can I use it on this? Okay, cool. I can. All right, well, that was...
I actually don't know if you can.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you do it for now.
Okay.
But I for now, we'll say you can.
Okay, well, no successes.
Oof. Okay. He gets you in the shoulder. It's a crack shot, but he does it. And you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And
That's a lot.
It is.
What's that? That's not good.
and he's then gonna back the fuck up away from you, keeping his gun in his hand. And then it's Mouse's turn. Mouse comes through the door. Rather, I should say, Mouse makes a hole in the door area.
Yep.
Sort of fucking Juggernaut style. He just like runs through and busts this wall open. And Oka, you get a look at him. And there's something about him, like looking at him, that seems familiar to you. And I'm actually going to give you this for free. I'm going to give you this Tome Keeper for free. He is essentially a synthetic, genetically engineered human that was part of the Goliath Initiative, that was essentially a secret United States military program that tried to create super soldiers and failed because it was prohibitively expensive, and they sort of died out for a while. There were some prototypes made, but they couldn't be controlled properly, and they were way too expensive. And then a company bought it up, like bought up the patents for it, and started, because this company was so well-to-do, they were able to successfully genetically engineer these super soldiers. They stand like 7 feet tall. They are big. They are muscular. And there's a couple other things that you can't quite remember unless you want to spend a point of darkness. But you know this. Oh, and do you want to know what company did it?
Was it Johnson & Johnson?
Jackson & Jackson.
Jackson. Jesus Christ. Was it Johnson & Johnson, though?
Jackson & Jackson. It was. Yeah, it was Jackson & no, actually, weirdly, it was Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, they got vaccines, and then
that also makes that also makes
They make super
fucking-
families now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was your family's company, which is why I'm giving this to you for free.
Nice. Okay.
We prefer to
So-
think of the military-industrial complex as a home. Sorry, that was me. SC Johnson & Johnson, get at me. I can spin that for you, I guess, in a horrible late-stage
don't sue us.
capitalism way.
Please don't sue us. Company that is in no way related to or similar to Johnson & Johnson, a family company. It's Jackson & Jackson, the family company, but they have a different one that's not trademarked.
A family's
dysfunctional family.
company. A family's company.
A family's company. Sure. Hell yeah. All right. So you know this about them. And yeah. So Mouse busts through, and let's see, you're all like right there.
Yeah.
And he's gonna take a swing at you, Hazel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you're the one that he saw.
Yeah. Don't lie about knowing people, guys. It ends poorly for you. Moral of the story. Oh, that's so many dice. Just hear the counting.
Right.
Oh, that's...
GM's gonna push.
no.
We really do that to ourselves, huh?
It's yeah, it's true.
There we go. Okay.
Oh,
Um.
I'm so scared.
Before we do anything, can I use a light
So-
point?
Oh?
No, a light point allows you to turn a failure into a partial success
Gotcha.
or partial success into
Thank you.
critical
I
success.
completely forgot. You're
Um,
100% right. Yep.
yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
Never mind.
I love where the head's at, yeah.
I appreciate your willingness to sacrifice that. Yeah, I really like that though.
I think I burned mine on something stupid, wasn't it? Like,
You burned yours almost immediately, and it was specifically to, I think it was to tase the priest. No, it was to tase. No, it was to fucking tase Tuk Tuk. Because you failed initially, and then you turned it into a success.
This is also like the most Kyler thing, I feel like.
that's very on
Yeah.
Burning it
brand.
immediately.
I'm comfortable with that choice, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not like I had a bunch of combat planned for you immediately afterward. Yeah, all right. Hazel, you have an armor
Yep.
rating of 3, so you can roll.
I have my 3 die ready.
3d6. All right, roll 3d6.
That is 2 6s.
2 6s. Okay.
Yeah.
You reduced his crit, but because he definitely critted on you.
Oh god.
But you didn't reduce it enough to not get punched.
Okay.
So he fucking winds up for a haymaker, and you turn because you're sort of facing the other way, and the last second you manage to just not even you can't get out of the way, but you sort of round yourself to like take the hit a little bit more.
Yeah. Lean
Um,
with it.
And he sends you take 2 points of damage, and he
Oh,
sends
Jesus,
you
okay.
flying backwards.
We've healed all of our damage at this point, right?
I
Because we napped.
yeah, well no, healing doesn't work like that in Coriolis. This ain't no 5e.
Oh.
You don't get your HP back. You did have a doctor visit you.
Okay.
And he healed you, but he did warn you that you should avoid getting in combat because it might not hold. I healed you for an amount, if I remember correctly. It was a 3-2-1. And if I remember correctly,
Okay.
or it was 3-2-1
Then I will
or
leave-
4-3-2.
I think
I think it was
4-3-2.
4-3-2.
4-3-2. Oka got the most. Kyler, I think, was in the middle, and Hazel, who had taken the least amount of damage, also re-upped the least.
I will
I think
will
that's-
compromise and I will leave points of damage that were there. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I need you to make, please for me, a mobility roll.
A mobility roll. That's not good. I don't have any points in mobility.
Really?
Nope.
That's a no?
Oh no, it was no points. No to.
Oh, okay.
And I have 2 successes.
2
2
successes.
successes all day. Yeah.
Okay, that is a partial success.
Yeah, I still have a 4 in agility. Just
Gotcha. All right, we're gonna roll to see what happens here.
oh no.
Okay. You are knocked off your feet. And you slide, but you instinctively sort of hug yourself, and you avoid reopening any of the wounds.
Okay.
You are, however, prone, so you'll have to spend an action to get to your feet. It was a trade-off between that or staying on your feet, but then having a bleeding injury. So,
Yeah, I'll take this one.
yeah, he does that. And then he's gonna turn and he grabs you, Kyler, and he's just gonna throw you. So I'm
Will
gonna
I
make
know?
an attack roll. I'm gonna spend a point of darkness.
But why?
Because my stack's getting too big, I gotta get rid of them.
That's fair. Fuck, that's not. Hate that.
Don't like that one.
Okay, Kyler. You can roll for armor, please.
Oh no.
Okay. Do I still have my 9?
No. He busted through your 9. So you just have a 2.
I did roll
but do
one
roll
success for my armor.
Cool.
That's good.
That's something.
That is good. It is definitely something. He grabs you by the face and throws you hard. You take, let's see here. Yeah. You take 3 points of damage. Okay. And I need you to, oh, hang on though. Okay, you take 2 points of damage because he reduced it by 1, but he rolled several 6s. So we'll up that again. And I need you to make a mobility check.
Oh, sure. Ooh, but I am still fucking high, so I get a little bit of a bonus.
You are high. You get a bonus of 2.
And so I think when he gets slung through the air, like he gets grabbed by the face, like, careful with the goods! And then he gets thrown, and he's like, ah! And he's laughing as he gets
cackling.
Yep, sailed
Amazing.
through the air.
I love it.
Yeah.
He is gonna push.
Kyler gets thrown and yells yeet.
Yeah.
So I pushed, and out of 10 dice, I got 0 successes.
Okay.
Jeez.
Right.
You land hard on your face, and your injuries reopen. So you take 2 points of damage, and every round on your turn, I'm going to need you to make a force check to see whether you take a point of damage or not.
Okay, cool.
Because force is sort of like a stamina thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, great.
And it is now your turn. So let's have you begin by making that force check.
Oh, great. I'd like to use my initiative bonus, I guess. So I be 2 now.
use your
because
initiative bonus.
Coriolis makes. I still don't fucking get that. I'll roll my force, which is going to be.
So what does that bring your initiative up to?
It brings me to a fat hearty 2. Right. So.
Wait, you also rolled a 1?
We all rolled 1s.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we
I
started
thought you
the
rolled
episode.
A 2. Holy
No,
shit, that's fucking hysterical. All of the good guys rolled a 1, and Cat and Mouse both rolled 6s. That's fucking hysterical.
Well, I rolled 1 success on force.
1 success, a partial success. Okay. And did you push it, you said?
I didn't have to push that one.
No, you didn't have to push that one. Okay. Here's how we'll play this. This is sort of, there may be rules for this. I don't know them at the time. Here's how we're going to adjudicate this. If you have a bleeding wound, if you get a partial success, you don't take damage. If you get a critical success, you take no damage, and you can sort of keep yourself from taking any damage the next round from this critical injury.
Cool.
And if you get a critical failure, you take damage, and maybe it gets worse. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense to me.
that seems
Horrible, but fair. Okay, so for a partial success, you take no damage. It is now your turn. You are on the ground. You are lying on the cold, hard ground.
Okay. I stand up and fuck this guy. I'm gonna shoot him.
All right. Roll for ranged.
Let's see. That is going to be 5, 6, 7 all day. Okay. Cool. Love that. Here we go. All right. You know what? No. Fuck this guy. I'm gonna push it. So I'm gonna roll an additional 5. Wait. Hold on. I got 2 out of 5, 7, 8. Oh. Fuck yeah. Yep, I'm gonna roll an additional 5. Here we go. Fuck yeah. That is 4 successes all day coming to 1 crit because the Wrexham has a crit level of 2.
Only if his armor doesn't take that away.
Oh, that's true. Right. So that's 4 successes all day.
And 4 successes.
With a push. I did have to push for that.
Heard. I've already calculated that in.
Cool.
You shoot him. Actually, it's a good shot. You shoot him in the head, and his head snaps back. And then he slowly looks down, and you see that there's a bullet sticking out of his skull, and he sort of grabs it and pulls it out, much like you might a splinter, and then he just flicks it to the ground and then smashes his fists together.
Loves that for me.
You remember the other part of this.
Oh, great.
Which is that they're genetically engineered to have armor-plated skin. Your company did a good job.
I yelled that out. Hey guys,
Would that not be affected by my armor piercing?
It would be. However, he rolled 6 6s.
Fuck me, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, great. I have used so many of my actions. My final action is going to be to fucking run. I run 10 meters in any direction.
You run 10 meters.
I don't give a shit. I'm just getting the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Yeah, that's
a good
some
fucking
shit.
hit.
jeez.
Yeah, you fucking...
The system is brutal.
It is brutal. And, I mean, he's, I will just say, lovingly designed to give you a hard time.
I know. I figured.
So, yeah. It was a good shot. It would have been good. Yeah, all right. Hazel, it is your turn.
Well, I just saw this guy pull a bullet out of his forehead.
Yeah, Oka also
And
yelled. Oka said she yelled out, and talk is free. So Oka's like, they have armor-plated skin.
Yeah, so I'm gonna mimic this fuck that shit and dip after Nimble and Kyler.
All right, you do so.
No shame in running.
Cool. You run toward the marketplace where Nimble went into.
Yeah.
You actually pass Kyler as you go. You run your full distance in. Can I have you make an observation check, please?
Yes, you can. Let me apparently closed my character sheet into my book, which is exactly where it should go. It's an observation, right?
Correct.
That is 1 success.
Okay, yeah. You see Nimble. She's like hiding behind a stall. She didn't get very far. She obviously hid because she wanted to like see what was happening, but she is hidden in only the loosest sense of the term.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can move up to her with the
Yeah, I'm gonna
your
move.
movement.
I'm gonna move up to her and try to also hide if that is possible.
Sure. Yeah. Roll for. I think it would be a quick action to roll. Yeah, I'll say you have enough based on the space in my head. So
Okay. What am I rolling?
For, that would be infiltration.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Okay, that's just 1 success.
1 success. Okay.
Yeah.
You crouch down next to her and hide. And she turns to you and she says, "So, going well?"
He could pull bullets out of his forehead.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you knew that because you said you knew him. Yeah, he's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I was bluffing.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Oka, it is your turn.
Right. I'd like to officially use Tomekeeper to see, or Tomekeeper, pardon, to see if is there a weak spot in any of these proto-human / cyborg men.
Good usage.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds fucking great.
With Tomekeeper, I'm going to give you, because that is like, this is exactly what fucking Tomekeeper is for. And I'm going to give you more information than I might even otherwise, because This is from your family's company.
Okey-dokey.
1, they do have weak points. Their soft tissues, by the nature of them, are still soft. There is also, so their mouths, their eyes, tend to be, I mean, it's hard to hit, but if you can get them in the eye, they can still be blinded. There is also a weak spot in the back of the neck. It's a small circle where they were basically like where the tube was to like keep them alive while they were growing, Achilles style. And that's like the only spot, and a lot of them tend to like have something on their necks to cover that. But if you can get that off, that's good. They also, their innards are human. So you can fuck with them if you can get, like, you know, once you get through the skin, it's all human
It's
underneath.
like Luke Cage.
Exactly.
So I could essentially cause it a concussion, brain trauma though, right? Because it'll rattle around the brain. If you're talking about this like pure physics, biology.
That is true. You can do stuff to their brains. They still have brains, and their brains aren't super awesome. I will say the other thing you know about them, and this is a thing because you grew up around them. They are incredibly loyal to whoever they serve. They are bred to be like essentially sort of pair bonded to someone. So and they always have a handler who gives them commands.
That handler would be
if something were to happen to their handler, or if their handler were to be threatened, something might happen. Could be good, could be bad, but their handler is their behavioral weak point, and they also have weak points in that, A, they are human on the inside. So they can be poisoned, they can be, they don't have like lung cleaning things, so poisonous gases, and they're also not immune to trauma, so you can like fucking blow them up. They just have skin that is designed to withstand bullets and knives, and they are very, very strong.
okay.
So that was for free.
Okay.
You get that? What would you like to do with your turn?
I would like to try to get to that weak point in the back of the neck.
Hell yeah. What are you gonna try to do?
There's probably not an option like a quick step or anything like that, is there? Probably not.
No, you have to spend an action for movement.
Okay. But there is a fast action, correct?
Yes, there is. And you can take an attack as a fast action. You just subtract 2 from it.
Okay, I'll unsheath my katana, like badass style. Like maybe I hold it above my head, right, and then I slide it off. With sheath still in hand and katana in front. And then
I knew giving y'all katanas was a good idea.
right, yeah. And then I tried. I guess I use a. I guess I'll use this as an attack, right? I'm imagining I'm in front of him. By how many feet am I in front of him?
You are. I mean, he threw Kyler.
Right.
You moved up to Kyler. He's right there.
Cool. All right, so I'll try to move past him, get behind him, and swipe. So I don't know how many actions you want to take with that, but that's what I'm trying to attempt to do.
Okay. I think you can swipe as a fast action.
Okay, cool.
I think drawing the sword, moving around, swipe. I think that's so. Roll for close combat and subtract 2 from your roll.
All right, I've got a 1-6. I would like to go ahead and use my light point.
Cool. All right.
Nice.
So that upgrades the partial success to a critical success.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So that gives you 3. Yes. All right. He still gets to roll armor against, but all right. He failed his armor roll. So now you can roll on the critical table. So the way this is going to work, I have it here. So I'm going to have you roll 2d6, pick 2 different colors, and label one of them the 10s and one of them the 1s, and then tell me what you roll.
Okay.
This is nifty.
One of them the 10s. 3 and then 1.
You slide around to the back and you slash across his neck with your sword, and you see that he has a metal covering on it, but it's sort of plated, and you're able to get in between them, and you slash him across the neck. And it hurts him quite a bit, and he lets out a scream of pain, and he is stunned next round. And then after that, he will take minuses. So he is stunned. He will not be able to take any actions next turn, and then there will be other minuses as well.
Okay.
Good fucking job.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. He lets out a cry of pain, and it is Nimble's turn. She's going to try and fix her arm again. That is a big ol' no. Wow, that I rolled all 3s. So, yep, she can't do it. She, futzes with it again. She says, man, I really fucked it up this time. God. Are your friends... should we be doing anything? Should we just keep running? What? I don't... You all seemed like you had a bit of a plan, so what is it?
I would say it's pretty safe to assume that we never actually have a solid plan.
Okay, noted. That's the end of her turn. Kat is going to take a shot at you, Oka, having seen that you managed to harm Mouse. He misses. He's going to take a second one. We'll push.
Oh, no.
Oka, roll for armor, please. 2d6.
What about 1 6?
1 6. Okay. Cool. He shoots you in the back, and you take the full brunt of it. How's your health, by the way?
4.
You have 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he does 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Fuck.
Not looking good.
Oka!
He gets you square in the back.
Kyler's. Fuck.
Okie dokie.
And he says, Mouse, I know, but just get them. They're the bad ones. Get them. And Mouse doesn't do anything this turn because you stunned him, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he cries. He actually does cry. He cries like a small child. Because he has the mind of a small child. Yeah.
No.
And Kyler, it's your turn.
I feel bad.
Okay. So where am I in relation to Oka right now?
You are about halfway between Oka and... you were running away.
I was. I had said I had pretty much got up and moved 10 meters away.
Yeah, so you basically got thrown 10 meters. You got thrown like a full movement. So you are 2 movement actions away, but you also have a ranged weapon, so...
I sure do. It didn't seem to do a whole lot. Am I within range of Cat? Can I see Cat?
Yeah, you can see Cat. Cat's not that far away. He's distanced himself, but...
And Oka is right next to Mouse.
Behind
currently.
Mouse. Yes.
Behind Mouse. Cat behind her because Cat shot Oka in the back.
Shot in the back. Correct.
There's not such a thing as like a disarming attack, is there?
There is actually. I'm pretty sure you spend critical points to do so.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, are there a bunch of people in this sort of area of town?
No, it's actually quite clear. You had sort of headed to the outskirts of the market. There's really nobody around except for all of you.
Sure. Okay, here's an idea. Maybe this is a bad one, but here's an idea. Can I use the cosmic trees? And I would like...
If you say to make a car.
Not making a car. I recognize... I mean, don't think that the impulse wasn't there, but, you know, I'm a little more creative than that, I'd like to think. I'm trying to be. So what I would use the cosmic trees to do in this instance is to make something sort of heavy that is precariously hanging above Cat. Something that is very like weakly structured, maybe dangling by like a rusted chain or a worn rope or something, but something that I could shoot at.
Yeah. Here we go. So on the roof of Hazel's hut, so there's some sort of scaffolding that's holding stuff up, and there's actually a TV that's there.
Like a big old fat widescreen TV, right?
Yeah, well, they're all like CRTs actually, but it's like a Chongus. It's a big old boy.
I do. For the less technologically inclined, can you describe what a CRV looks like?
CRT? Oh yeah.
CRT.
So cathode ray tube. They're the old TVs that were around before. When you think of like a TV, like the iconic TV image, the sort of like cubic thing with the weird back antennae.
Yep. Okay, cool.
That's a CRT TV.
Groovy. I'm trying to shoot whatever scaffolding will have that TV roll down onto Cat. Pew pew.
You got it. Sure. Roll for a ranged attack.
All right. Let's see. That's going to be 5, 6. Yes. Cool.
So I'm treating this more as a skill check.
Sure.
So, given that you're not trying to do damage, I like to reward creativity.
I think I'm gonna push. But that is one success thus far, so I'm gonna roll an additional 6 die.
You got it.
That's more like it. Okay. I got 2 more to go. Okay. I stay at 2 successes all day.
Okay. A partial success. Yeah, you shoot the scaffolding, and it's a good shot. You hit the there's a little piece of 2x4 that's essentially just tied on, and you shoot it, and it goes out, and the scaffolding folds, and the TV tumbles onto Cat. Yeah. Who is, I mean, it hits him squarely, and he is essentially knocked. He's not unconscious, and he's not dead. You didn't kill him.
Sure.
But you get him, and he is like essentially pinned under this TV, and you think that you're not entirely sure. He's not happy. I'll give you that.
Okay, cool. I'm fine with that.
He's down and under a TV.
Good. And if at all possible, I'm going to... So I've only used 1 action point, correct? That was like my fast action to take that shot?
Did you take a fast action? Did you do it with a -2?
I didn't, so it was a standard shot?
So it's 2. Standard shot, so you got...
Cool.
Yeah. You got a fast action left.
I got a fast action left. Talking being a free one, though, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to continue to run away, and I'm gonna call out to Mouse. I basically want to try to take Mouse's mind off of Oka, which I know isn't going to be easy. But I'm kind of like...
Oka did just make the hurdy.
Oka did just make the hurdy, but I did also just sort of squish the cat. And yeah, I guess that's what Kyler says as he runs away. He's like, I guess there's more than one way to skin a cat, huh, Mouse? And I'm going to just keep running.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
I will safely say that that joke goes well over Mouse's head. Fuck! Which is impressive because he's 7 feet tall, but he's also very, very stupid.
I need you to work with me
essentially-
here.
He has a wits of no. I gave him one because he needs to have one because otherwise he is technically a vegetable. But let's just say if he could have less than one, he would.
Okay.
He's many things.
Yeah, he's
Not
smart.
But you did draw his attention. Oka, it is now your turn.
All right. Okay, cool.
Oh no, sorry, it's Hazel. Hazel. It's Hazel's turn. Apologies.
All right. So I'm still like hiding with Nimble, and I just want to make sure, like I have a katana in one hand and a dagger in the other,
You
and
switched to a
5
katana?
daggers sheathed on me. Well, I mean, Oka handed it to me, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So like I don't have any other place to put it unless I'm gonna try to like stab myself in the back with it, which sounds less than ideal. So I just have it. So I'm kind of holding it like blade down in front of me as I'm crouching there.
I mean, it is
And I'm
in
gonna-
a sheath.
Okay.
Yeah, they have sheaths.
So, okay. Still same thing. I'm gonna keep an eye on. Oh, do I have any way of getting Oka out? I don't think I do because I don't have any ranged weapons anymore.
It's not like you have a bunch of fucking explosives or anything.
I do have a bunch of explosives. I guess.
Is this going to be one of those like, oh, I can't use my ether because, like, that you can't buy them in the store, and so you have to save them, and then it's going to be like,
Yeah.
pain, and you're just going to have not.
But I
used
also
it
don't
'cause
want a
it
dead
wasn't the right
Oka.
time.
So I will take one of my tuna cans and I will stab it with the detonator. And I
What do you
will
set the time to?
60 seconds.
Oh, great.
No, that's
1
too
minute.
long. 30
Okay.
seconds. Yeah, 60
Okay.
seconds. We'll do that.
I want to let you. I just want to remind you. 30 seconds was what Oka set the explosive to, essentially at the beginning of combat last time, and it was. Like
Oh,
full
that's right.
combat.
Okay.
Just so you know,
So can
each
I-
round is what 6 seconds. Just to
So
put that.
yeah,
in.
can I do like 24 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna run up. I guess at this point I'm gonna try to get back and like toss it at Cat, who's underneath the TV, right?
Yeah.
So it lands in his general vicinity and just say, "Things boom in less than 30 seconds," and just try to grab Oka and like pull her with me if I can get her back out. And I know I
Okay,
won't be able to get far, but like.
Yeah, I will say making the thing, like pulling it out, making the thing, and yeeting it is where you're gonna end.
That's yeah.
Can
That
I
sounds
have you
fair.
actually roll a ranged, like a ranged attack to see how well you lob it?
I'm gonna push it. 2 successes.
2 successes.
Those were both from pushing it, so I'm okay with that.
All right. Yeah, you lob it in his general vicinity. You lob it sort of like in front of him, and he like close to him, and he sees it. And you just hear him really quietly go, "Oh fuck." And Oka, it is now your turn. I will say you've seen.
Cool. And I'm still behind Big Fella, right?
You are still behind Big Fella.
All right.
Hey, big fella.
Yeah. How much time did you give us, Hazel?
24
great. All right.
seconds.
So
which
while
is
I'm
4
there,
rounds.
I'm gonna take a swipe at the back of his head again before I get out of there.
All right.
And that is okay. So that is
It's a close combat roll.
yep. And I'm -2. Right?
Only if you're doing it as a fast action.
Oh, cool. I'm not doing it as fast.
Normally it's yeah, so it'll take up 2 action points, but there's no minus.
All right. What? This bonus? What is that? I'm just bonus 1.
I think that's to your attack,
if you have
right?
a bonus,
Okay.
yeah, it's
Okay,
to
cool.
attack.
Awesome. All right. I got 2 6s. I got 2 6s. Oh my god. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
lucky. Yeah, let me push.
Would you like to push it all?
Why not?
With that, I have regained all of the darkness I spent.
I have nothing. That's just 2 6s. Oh, 6s are hard to come by, so I was happy. Mm-hmm.
They are, unfortunately. You slash, and it hits the back. It bounces off the armor plating. The first time you had the perfect angle, you sort of slashed. It was like just the tip of the katana went through. This time, he's sort of writhing around. You can't get a clear hit in, and it just bounces off the metal guard he has. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna get from behind him, and I'm gonna start running for the exit.
All right, you run for the exit. He's stunned. He can't do anything. You're good. Nimble is gonna try one more time. Man, her poor arm. All right, Nimble ain't doing too hot currently. Cool. Yeah, she tries and fails to fix her arm again. And then she calls out to you, Hazel, and she says, "Did you just throw a can of tuna at him?"
Yeah, just wait a second. You'll see. It's gonna be good.
Okay. And now it is Cat's turn. Cat sees this and sees the timer going down. He puts 2 and 2 together. Also, you weren't particularly subtle, given that you said things go boom in 24 seconds.
I did indeed.
Which is now 18 seconds. He yells out and he says, "Mouse, Mouse, bomb!" And Mouse turns and he points to it. And let's see how Mouse did. Okay. Mouse is able to shake off his anger at being hurt, and he goes over and he heaves the TV off of Cat effortlessly, and then picks up the explosive. And that's the end of his turn. So he's now just holding this explosive in his hand.
Perfect.
Kyler, your turn.
Okay.
The explosive. Shoot.
So everybody is kind of clear of those two, right? Like you and Hazel and Oka, you've extricated
I'm close,
yourselves?
if not, if I haven't. I'm out of the range.
Yeah, I'm
I
nowhere
think.
near them.
The only
I will admit, no idea what the range on
on a
these
brick of
things is.
C4,
No.
that was my concern. That yes, I do want to shoot it though. That seems like a very Kyler thing to do.
Yeah, we'll
well,
deal
do
with
the
the fallout
Kyler thing.
afterwards.
It's
Do
the
the
TM
Kyler
heights
thing.
of space.
Yeah, Oka just yells, "Do it! Shoot
Come on,
it!"
Kyler. Shoot the C4.
And he's gonna be like, I don't do great with peer pressure. And like he's just like jumping and he's gonna shoot.
It's quite a shot.
Okay. So you
I
have to
think-
shoot not the can. You have to shoot the detonator. So this is going to be a skill shot, and this is going to be pretty
Can I
difficult.
ask you something?
Yeah. What do you want?
Okay, that's fair. And I already did declare it. Yeah, let's do this. It's going to be pretty difficult. What do you need from me?
I need you to roll. All right. You're gonna take a -2 on that.
Alrighty,
It's gonna be a ranged attack.
Cool. So
Would you call that honestly speaking, from the standpoint of all fairness, would you describe shooting a pencil-thin detonator that someone is holding as hard or insanely difficult?
it's insanely difficult. Like it's a moving
-3.
target. Yeah.
Yep, -3.
All right.
I appreciate that that was a test.
So let's see. That's gonna be
Kyler gets to
3,
live.
4 dice.
Kyler gets us to live. Amazing. You got this.
Okay, I will push, I suppose. 1 in 6
Gotta break out
chance.
the new darkness.
1 in 6 chance. Rolling 8 dice, and none of them do it. So yeah.
Can I use my light point to make his failure a partial success?
Save it.
I-
Save it.
okay.
Save it. Save it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say for future stuff, I will allow you to spend your light points on other people's things, but you have to be able to properly aid them. And I will need to have you describe how you do. You'll still manage it in the same way that aiding someone, you can't just aid someone by saying like, I aid you. You have to describe how you actually aid them.
Certainly, yeah.
So
That
I will
makes
say
sense.
for future reference, you can spend light points to aid someone, but you have to be able to properly aid them.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So that was no. That was a no,
Yeah, that's
Kyler?
no successes. That would have been 2 action points on my side because I didn't take an additional -2 for the fast shot.
Oh, it's a critical failure.
If you roll no,
Which means technically you fail and something gets worse.
oh sure, because it was a skill check. Okay.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay. Here's what happens.
Oh.
You shoot at the container and miss entirely. And Mouse snaps out of his reverie and turns and looks at you and sort of frowns. He frowns at you. And you can see the slow, placidly turning gears in his head as if he might do something. You're not sure what.
Sure. Love that for me.
So that was you now have 1 fast action left.
Cool. That's what I was gonna ask. Okay.
Kyler, also, could you please roll for me a force check? Because I forgot about that immediately.
As did I.
So I'm gonna, you're gonna roll. I'm not gonna, the ones I forgot about, that's on me. Don't worry about it.
That one is a
But
failure.
this one, that's a failure. Okay. You, do you want to push it at all, or?
I mean, I'm at half health. I might as well push it, I guess. Yeah, here we go. Hey! All right, that is 1 success.
Yay.
Okay, you
got
take no
this.
damage.
I'll
go.
tell you what, like, I can't tell if I'm rolling successes where it counts or where it doesn't. I'm so confused. Like, I had like 8 dice rolls with a 1 in 6 chance just to get 1, right? And I got like none of them, and then I had a 1 in 6
know.
chance on 4 rolls. I don't get it.
It's luck, man. That's the luck of it.
That is the gamble, huh?
It is the gamble. So, yeah, you do not take any extra damage. I do get a point of darkness for that push. You now have a fast action. How would you like to spend it?
I'm gonna spend it by further running away. I'm putting more distance between myself and these goons. I'm at half health.
Yeah, you do so.
And I guess I'll say over like the communicators so everyone can hear me. Like, I reckon we like, because we're not all together, are we? Are we all together, kind of?
I think we're all pretty
You're-
I thought we were all
You're pretty
by.
close to each other. You're within shouting distance.
Sure.
Because Hazel ran away, but then came back.
I'm just gonna.
Nimble hadn't gone very far.
Cool. I'm just gonna
yeah.
communicate over my communicator as I'm sprinting, not even conscious of where people are, and I'm just gonna be like, I think we run now as the big dummy has the weapons military grade boom boom. I run. Bye. And I'm gonna just start booking.
Weapons military grade boom boom, everybody. Please mark that down. That's what it's called from now on. If you refer to it as anything else, I will not hear you.
In world fucking name.
Yep. That's exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, it's the structuring actually of the alien language
Sure.
of the aliens that control the Union. Sort of a German thing where you just like stack things onto each other. No, that's fucking patently false. Do not ever hold me to that.
Oh no, you said it.
Oh man,
Yep.
I don't want to have characters talk like that. That's going to be a pain
We
in
can't.
the
I have
ass.
to go. Hey, Carol. Let me ask our stenographer. Carol, can he retcon that? Oh no, Carol's shaking her head. Oh, Carol's giving me the finger. Come on, Carol. Jesus. Okay.
Oh, she's so mean. Why is she so mean?
I mean, she's typing a lot. I would like the record to show that Carol's a jerk. Oh, now she's giving me 2 fingers. You're
Yeah.
refusing to type it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How are you going to type that up, Carol? God.
Oh, she types it
That
up
was
as
Carol.
petulant child says Carol's a jerk. So I guess we're fair
Oh.
play. Fair play, Carol.
Man. Why do we even need a stenographer? This is an audio podcast.
For the Patreon. You want to see
Anyway.
Carol's work? Subscribe
Yeah,
to the
for
Patreon.
Well, now I think I know what our transcripts are going to be called. Fucking Carol's Works. There we go. All right. Anyway, yeah. So you yell that into your as you sprint away, and that is the end of your turn. Hazel, it is now your turn.
I see them sprinting towards us, and I guess I'll turn to Nimble and kind of just ask, want to stick around and watch, or want to get out of here?
She's like futzing with her arms still, and she's like, "Watch what?"
All right. I think we're just gonna stay here then, because Hazel's a little excited to see her work.
Sure.
She likes boom boom devices.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. You stick around. Is there anything you'd like to? I mean, you could just hold your actions.
I'm just
so-
gonna like prepare in case I need to like stab at one of these guys as they swing on by.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. All right, you do so. Oka, it is your turn.
All right, bet. Is there any sand or dirt on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, I grab a handful of dirt,
Fuck yeah. Yeah, there's sand.
and then I try to blow it and I throw it in Mouse's face since he can't.
Fucking, you're gonna fucking pocket
Pocket
sand him?
sand.
Absolutely. Please do it. Fuck yes, do it. And because I'm such a fan of this, take an extra
Oh, nice.
fucking 2d6
What would that
to
be?
your roll.
What would you call that? Close combat.
Because this is gonna be we're gonna make this a ranged attack because you're not
cool.
smashing it in, you're throwing it.
That'd be. Oh, come on. Alright, so I got 1-6. I'll push.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I got another 6 there. So that's 2 6s all day. Partial.
All right, 2 6s, partial success. I'm gonna have him roll an agility check against that, because he's like avoiding something. However, because you critted on him earlier, he has a -2 to his dex,
Nice.
or to his agility, so which means he's rolling 2 dice. Yeah, that's gonna be Snake Eyes.
Nice.
Fuck it. I'll send a point of darkness. Nope. That's only 1 success. He doesn't beat it. You fucking pocket sand him. And he is blinded. He lets out a yell of pain. And sort of whimpers and starts pawing at his eye with his giant
Nice.
fucking meaty hand. And lets out a cry of pain. And hell yeah, good job. I will give you a fast action.
Well, I wonder what would potentially cause the most damage: pistol whipping, or the hilt of the katana, to possibly cause him to have a concussion. Or is there anything I could pick up around me? That
I would say
might-
using ranged weapons as a melee weapon, unless you have the specific talent, gives you a -2 to the attack.
Okay, then I will not do that.
There's also there's a TV nearby.
Okay, yeah. I'll grab.
There are smaller TVs on the wall that are about sort of like 9-inch. They're 9-inch screens. So you could grab one of those and smash him on the head with it.
I'll do that.
Okay. All right. That's like, I feel like grabbing the TV is probably going to be your fast action.
Already the next action then for me to smash his head.
So, but we're all aware of what's about to go down on this. Cool. All right. Next up is Nimble's turn. Let's see if she can actually repair her arm this time. All right. She has a partial success. There's a spark, and she goes, yes! And the servos in her arm start to whir and pick up speed. And her arm is back up and running, but like just barely. And she has sort of limited mobility with it, but it's back online.
Love to see that.
Yeah. And she says, oh, well, that'll do for now. So, what exactly is it that we are watching?
We are now down to 12 seconds, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Just give it like 10 more seconds. Just 10 seconds. We got this.
Okay. Cat is going to scramble to his feet, and he's going to take a shot at you, Oka.
Naturally. It's like I'm literally at one health point.
No.
Yeah. Let's see. 4 agility. Yep. Spending a point. Roll for armor, please.
All right, bet. Nothing. I'm passed out. Probably.
You want to push that?
Yeah, I'll push
you wanna
it.
Push that.
I got 1-6.
One
That's
six.
something.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. He shoots you. And unfortunately, he did 1 point of damage.
Oh, great.
So you go down. You
Put the TV in
drop.
there.
Yeah, you drop the TV. And you pass out.
Okay.
And you now have the broken condition. Basically, what that means is you can't do anything. You can't take any actions until you get healed.
Awesome.
Yeah. Also, there are 12 seconds left on the bomb.
Oh boy.
All right. He then, with his final, he's gonna yell to Mouse, Mouse, fucking throw it! Just fucking throw it! And he's going to run away. Because he knows what's good for him. He heads away. Laterally to you. He's not getting towards you. He's just like fucking getting out of the way. And Mouse is going to paw. He's trying to get the sand out of his eyes. He can't. He fails. And then hearing Cat's command, he is going to throw it in a random direction.
Please be towards Cat. Please be towards Cat. Please be towards Cat.
He throws it into Nimble's
Apartment.
home.
Oh no.
Oh no. She's gonna hate me forever.
Well, we knew this was a risk.
And then he spends another action to, I'm gonna spend a point of darkness and say he is able to clear the sand from his eyes. And he sort of looks around, and Cat goes, fucking come on! And it is now, Kyler, your turn.
And they're running like opposite from us, away from us?
They're not running away from you, they're running sort of laterally. He's just like, Mouse hasn't run at all. Cat just ran away because there's a timer with 12 seconds on
Sure.
it, and he knows what's good for him.
Yeah.
Fucking Oka's still there. Yeah, Kyler's gonna run over to Oka.
Okay, you do so. You were... How many times away did you move?
I had dashed the turn before last. not dashed. I had moved the turn before last, and the turn. So I've moved at least twice away from things.
Okay. So you you spend 2 actions to run up to Oka. You have a fast action left.
I want to draw the pill that she bought.
Hell yeah. Draw the
I don't
pill.
know if I'm allowed to use it in the same action, but I am gonna just like sort of like come on, wake up, and I'm gonna like try to like feed her what I can only hope is an upper.
Okay, I will say that's next round.
Unless do either of you have healing? And that'll be my free action. Yeah, I'll have the drug ready and be like, help. Otherwise, I'm gonna.
To whom are you yelling at?
Both Nimble and Hazel.
I'm guessing me and
Yeah.
Nimble. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
I was like, to
okay.
cat and mouse.
Like,
No, to Nimble
Hey,
and Hazel.
I know you just shot her. Could you heal my
Yeah,
friend?
no, I'm very much saying like, if either of you can do something, do it now. Otherwise, we're gonna see real quick what this thing is. And I have the little pill in my hand.
Got it. Nimble says, yeah, I can see what I can do. And
I should roll.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything?
Force.
Oh, please do. Thank you for being so honest about that.
I can't push it every time, so this was a failure.
All right, you take 1 point of damage.
Sort of grasp my side and like,
Okay.
"Ugh," as my turn ends.
Yep, you're bleeding out. Okay, you are bleeding out, and it's a little bit harder next time you roll to avoid it. So, next up, Hazel, it is your turn.
Seeing all of this, I'm going to kind of run up to Oka and look at Kyler and say, let's get her the fuck out of here, and just start dragging her away from the house
Cool.
Okay.
back towards Nimble. Because I can't heal her, but I do want her not
No.
by that blast.
So you were 3 away from there. So I can say you can run up, and
Okay.
then next round, the 2 of you can together drag her
Okay.
away.
Cool.
Cool.
And yeah, you do that. Oka, you're unconscious. And that is the beginning of the turn order. Cat is going to take a pot shot at you guys. He's gonna shoot at you, Hazel. Okay. Roll for armor, please.
Oh, yeah. That is no successes.
Oofa doofa. Okay. I've been rolling really well. He shoots you.
Yep.
And you take 3 points of damage. He hits you like square in the chest. And you think for a second, like, well, that's the end. that's the end for me. But the material that your cloth is made out of stops the bullet. However, the blunt force trauma of a bullet still hurts quite a bit.
Yeah, it does. Ouch.
Yeah, so you're gonna have a big old bruise. And also, hang on, I am going to be very mean because I can. I'm spending a point of darkness because he rolled so well. I'm going to have him roll on the critical table.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, here we go. Okay, well, that's not that bad. Also, weirdly, actually very on brand. So you have a broken rib from where he shot you.
Okay.
So for this, you are stunned for 1 turn,
Uh-oh.
and then you have a -2 to dexterity and melee combat. And that will resolve in 8 turns.
Jeebus.
You are now stunned, which complicates things. It is now fucking Mouse's turn. Let's see here. Cool. Mouse looks around at all of you, and then he looks at you, Kyler, the only one who's currently sort of semi-conscious, and he says, "Big boom."
Yes, run far away. Big boom. Boom bigger than you even. Big boom.
What?
Run along now.
Big boom. He scoops the three of you up and runs. He runs toward Cat and starts heading in Cat's direction.
This
You can, if you would like, make an opposed force check against him.
I suppose in confusion Kyler might, I guess. Like, oh my god. Fucking hell. I rolled 1 success.
Nah, he fucking scoops you.
Yeah, okay. I bet.
Yeah, he basically picks up Oka, throws her over one shoulder, picks up Hazel, throws her over the other shoulder, and then grabs you, Kyler, and just hoists you under his arm, and you're kicking and screaming.
What is happening?
Very
Amazing.
strong. He just scoops you like you weigh nothing. And he just starts sort of placidly jogging away. And
Where's Nimble in all this?
Nimble is standing, she's about 20 meters away, having watched all of this in just sheer confusion.
Okay.
Because she still hasn't put together what's about to go down.
I don't quite understand it myself.
Kyler, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I am going to hold all of my reactions. I'm not going to take any actions right now, if I may, but I'm going to, hold... So I'm still unclear. If I don't use my action points this turn, I can spend them as reactions on an opponent's turn?
As reactions, absolutely. Yep.
I'm not going to do anything for the moment then, and then I'll have, an action prepped as a sign of aggression or once we've made a clear distance.
You got it. Okay. That's your turn. Hazel, you are no longer stunned, but that's the end of your turn.
But that was my turn. Yeah.
Oka, you are still unconscious. Nimble, seeing this, is going to run up, and she pulls out a pistol. It looks like a pistol that is homemade. This is some sort of
The barrel's like a lead pipe or something.
Exactly. Yeah, it's some Fallout 4 shit. And she says, "Hey, fucking put them down." And at that moment, there is an explosion. You are out of the range of any physical danger. However,
Beautiful.
the force of the blast sends you all flying. Actually, I should say there might be shrapnel, so I should roll for that. I would like you all, please. Unfortunately, Oka, you're not gonna get to do this because you're still unconscious.
So good.
Hazel and Kyler, I would like you to make mobility checks. Hazel, you will be at a -2 because of your injury.
All right.
0 successes over here.
2 over here.
Okay. Kyler, with your wits about you, you feel the shockwave coming, and you just sort of tuck as you go flying from Mouse's arm, and you skid along the ground unharmed. However, I'm going to need you to make a force check, please,
Sure enough.
as it was only a partial success.
Oh, can I use my light point to make that a partial success?
Absolutely,
For me?
you can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep. Despite your injury, you are able to land on sort of in a roll. However, I am also going to need you to make a force check.
1 success all there.
1 success. Okay.
Yeah.
Kyler?
I got 1 success, but I did have to push.
Noted. Okay. You do not take any more damage. And you are you are on the ground. Oka sort of slides like on her, sort of like face down along on the ground. She is not harmed any, because you can't actually be more broken, if I remember correctly.
That's good.
But you are, you're definitely not doing any better.
Yep.
And Mouse goes absolutely fucking flying. Yup. Okay, that's how this is going. He goes flying and barrels into Cat,
Yes.
knocking him clean off his feet.
Yay, I get it.
And Cat is knocked unconscious. He's out. He's totally out.
We did something right.
Yeah, because he basically had a rhinoceros slam into him.
Oh,
He
man.
is unconscious.
Look at that.
We didn't need the car after all.
No, instead you just used the explosives that your GM decided to give you like a moron.
Yeah.
That was 1 out of 8. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So the dust settles, and you, Kyler, and Hazel get to your feet. You see the unconscious Cat lying there. He looks like his head was hit pretty hard. Mouse is okay. Again, it's kind of hard to damage him. But he's confused and he's looking around. And Nimble is standing there looking at where her house used to
Yeah.
be.
Poor
She's gonna
Nimble.
hate us forever.
I mean, I did
All of her shit
ask.
has been destroyed.
I asked you if you were like partial to it, so.
In my defense, it also wasn't our fault. We didn't blow up the house. Mouse and Cat did.
No, you just,
We just gave
you
them.
just gave them the explosive.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
We didn't give them the explosive. We threw it in their direction, and they picked it up, and then they threw it again.
It's really more of a chain of causality that's at to blame here. It's as if like our universe
I would like to
is
say,
governed by a system of rules, and there are like almost like little pieces of.
you are absolutely both of you saying this to Nimble as she's
Yeah.
standing there,
No,
mouth
Kyler
open,
is at least, yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
She turns and looks at you and says, "What the fuck was in that can of tuna?"
It was supposed to be a lot cooler, but it was C4.
You're not a pescatarian, are you?
Thus, another conflict is solved. Maybe not delicately, but certainly with gusto. But who is this mysterious Nimble? What's her relation to Tuk Tuk? What were those two fellers after? Most importantly, what the f*** else are they gonna blow up? We'll find out next time on Astronautica.
Hey everybody, Matt here, your friendly neighborhood GM. I just wanted to take a moment and thank you all so much for listening to our podcast. We have a ton of fun making it, and I hope you have as much fun listening to it because it's great. If you like our show and want to support us, please check us out on Patreon, where for as little as $1, you can help us keep this going. Also, I just wanted to take a moment to thank my wonderful players, Ian Mutiner, Benjamin Timothy Jenkins, and Lauren Alice Dinney. They are wonderful and they ruin all my plans, and I literally could not do this without them, so I am eternally grateful. I also wanted to take a moment to thank Shersty Jorgensen, who designed our awesome logo, and also to thank Harrison Campion, who is my musical partner in crime. Anytime you hear a sick bass lick that's Harrison. He's pretty great. And he's far more talented than I am. So I'm happy to have him around. I also want to take a moment just to thank my wife, Angie Feek, for all of her love and support and for her continued input in the story. She's already made it so much better, and I'm super grateful. And finally, thank you to EJ Schumacher and Lauren Pratt, our first 2 ever Patreon supporters. We're so grateful. Seriously, there's a lot of cool stuff. Get in on that. There's unedited shows where you can see how much we don't know what we're doing. You get all of the music from the shows. So if you just want to like listen to some sci-fi ambient stuff, there will be one-shots that we run, and it might not be me. It could be Ian or Ben or Lauren, any of us doing this. So there's a lot of really great content for you to check out. Go over to our Patreon, check it out. And finally, thank you all so much for listening. You guys are great. Stick around. There's a lot of fun stuff coming up.